This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Hi, good evening and welcome to Sports Sunday. I'm Julian Gibson coming to you from a rainy South Andrews. Boy, in that second C-Class race yesterday, the weather conditions not conducive at all for the C-Class boats. But one boat, the Dragon, skipped by Jimmy Saunders, she was able to win and carry home the cannon.
So I was more prepared today for the squalls than yesterday. So after the squall came down, we could have, me and my crew could have do a better control of the boat. And after we come in, I start to watch the wind was sort of variable and moving from spot to spot. So when we came around the inner buoy, the first time the guy said, let's throw out the sand. So I said, no, let's hold the sand until the last lap. So after, at the last lap, we throw out the sand and we start to pick up a little speed. So I tell my bowman, say, man, this is the time to shake the competition. So I say, shaking the competition ain't what I'm after. I after trying to make the buoy on this tack. So he said, what do you think? I say, ain't what I think, it's what I can do. So we go on the extra, probably 75, 80 feet. I say, if we don't do it now, we ain't gonna be able to do it. So we just turn and that was a bit it. We saw the photo finish with Thunderbird today because she was sailing better than us in the light wind. But as the breeze pick up, we start to gain on her. And we never lose ground after that.
Well, hopefully the weather conditions are better over there in Long Island. Let's check in with Charles Fisher because they have a major regatta taking place, A, B, and C boats in competition.
The 48th Long Island Regatta into the books for another year. On shore, everything was a go, but on the waters, things had to be cut short due to light winds. After meeting with the committee, Commodore Chester Fox had to bring down the sail.
We just had to use the two series races and the one series race in B class to determine the winner, because with the turn of events today, it's unfortunate, and if I use today's race in B, it's going to be unfair to certain boats, and if I use the cup race on Wednesday, it's going to be unfair to other boats. So it's best for me to just use the one race that was completed in the B to determine the overall winner, and I'll use the two races that was completed in the A to determine the overall winner, because
it was all Stefan Knowles as he skipped all three classes to victory. Widdy K in Class C, Susan Chase in B, and Rough Justice in Class A. We'll have a complete wrap-up on this year's 40th Long Island Regatta coming up in Monday Sports. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks much, Charles Fisher. Great job. Now back in the capital at the Kent Isaacs Gym, a major volleyball tournament is taking place, and it can only help local talent on the island of New Providence.
I think the international players really brought a lot of high caliber play to this tournament. We have a lot of Caribbean athletes who we are accustomed to their level of play, and it's just good to see them and bond. We also have some professional athletes, some athletes from the US who we have never seen, and I think they're excited. They bring some excitement to the game, and we're looking forward to their skill level to either increase our skill level or to maintain what we have.
I'm finding it a lot more competitive than the last time I was here. I think I was here 2 years ago, and the range of competition is much higher. The teams are more experienced, and it's good volleyball. I think it's for us to come here on vacation, it's fun. So I think if we can get more people to learn about the tournament, we can get more teams in, but it's nice to have a lot more local teams as well.
Well, that's all the time for Sports Sunday. Once again, I'm Julian Gibson. But folks, don't forget, we have 3 more major regattas still to come. The first weekend in July is the Governor Sabe Luther Regatta. The second week in July is All Andrews Berry Islands Regatta. And the third weekend in July is all about Grand Bahama. Once again, special thanks to my cameraman, VTI editor, and producer, Ashley Taylor. Stay tuned. Your better forecast.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
BGC Tech Tip. Today we're talking about